Sooner or later, it all comes down to the numbers. Sales numbers, minimum viable audience numbers. And while statistics lie, you need to know and care about how many people are using your software. That's part of business process. When it comes to MailPoet and other WordPress plugins, user statistics are complicated, both because it's hard to define conclusively what a user is, and because WordPress doesn't share nearly enough information with plugin developers about the things that you could control better if you weren't in the walled garden that the WordPress repository can feel like. MailPoet's Kim Gjerstad feels like the information might not even exist. Part of MailPoet's launch strategy was getting Gjerstad and Company's software listed in the WordPress repository. It was the right call. As Kim tells us, over 55% of all MailPoet's users came to them via the mothership. But WordPress has rules for being listed in the repository, and the trade-off for using it as a free promotion and distribution tool is that you must play by those rules and accept a statistics system that provides way less information than a data-driven business, and today that's all of us, might like. Again, still the right call. Getting noticed is about building influency as quickly and effectively as possible, and there's no better way to get noticed in the WordPress ecosystem than through WordPress's repository. So let's talk numbers and statistics. As Kim tells us, the 55% figure representing MailPoet's WordPress repository-derived user acquisition seems to hold true across many statistical breakpoints. And Gjerstad and the MailPoet team believe in another statistic. About 47% of people who install MailPoet dump the software immediately after using it. As huge a problem as that might appear to be, it too is very likely consistent with the experience that most WordPress plugin developers have. WordPress makes experimentation easy, but using WordPress well is another matter altogether. You lose a lot of people along the way, and the more complex, the more useful the plugin is, the more likely people who are just playing around, will run away. And MailPoet takes the WordPress model to places that few other plugins do. And we'll talk about things like whether MailPoet even is a plugin later. Some more statistics from MailPoet and Mr. Gjerstad have cobbled together here, and here they are. 10% of people who downloaded MailPoet became MailPoet users. Only 5 to 6% of those users became paid MailPoet users. Forecasting success by looking at the size of the WordPress universe and projecting a percentage of that is a mistake. And hey, this is depressing. The most popular plugin in the WordPress repository, which is totally free and has been around for years, only has 2% market penetration. Oh, and by the way, whether by design or because WordPress has simply never seen a need to track any more than this, the statistics WordPress providers are getting are rudimentary and cumulative. If you get 1 million downloads and you release an update to your plugin that generates another 1 million downloads, WordPress counts your distribution as 2 million. And at least when Kim Gjerstad asked why better statistics and breakdowns aren't available, the answer was, well, why would you need that? Why indeed? So the WordPress repository is the best place to market a WordPress plugin, but using it requires you to make trade-offs on statistical information. Oh, and also on marketing flexibility, but that's a story for another day. Can't wait? Let's talk. I'm the Answer Guy, and I'll be back.